Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my podcast, English Learning Made Easy. This is your host, Sajid Ali Khan. I am a writer, poet, teacher, and a scholar in English language. I have completed my Master of Arts, Bachelor of Education, Master of Philosophy in English, and now pursuing my Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in English American Literature. I have been teaching English language for 23 years and enjoy writing poetry and teaching English. If I am not boasting about, English teaching has become my passion nowadays. Dear friends, the main objective of my English Learning Made Easy podcast is to teach and improve English language of those people who are learning English as their second language, who are not native speakers, and who always feel reluctant to ask questions and face hesitation and nervousness whenever they speak English in public. So there is nothing to worry about, dear friends. Learning language is a fun. Just you need zeal and enthusiasm. So let's begin. Our today's discussion topic is, why should we learn English? What is the importance of this language? Because, dear friends, the strong reasons lead to strong efforts. If you know the reason, then your efforts will be very strong. Then you will be very much devoted and enthusiastic to learn this language. So let's begin. There can not be any specific answer to this question, as we know there are many reasons for learning English language. Let's have a glance at some important reasons. The first reason, I think, it increases your status in society. That is, of course, very obvious. People who speak English, they are considered standard people. They are given much prestige in society because they impress people by their language. It is a general concept in the society. Then it guarantees a high-profile job with a very handsome salary. Dear friends, it's very obvious, it's very evident that the people who know English, they are easily getting job anywhere they go here or anywhere they work. They are paid a very high salaries or handsome salaries because they are more capable of doing the business as comparable to those people who do not know English language. The third reason can be it brings you closer to the world, as we come to know about the cultures of those countries where English is spoken. And we come to know about the people, their tradition, their lives, and so many things. The next reason can be it opens a window to the world of opportunities. So dear friends, I would like to speak a little detail here. Opportunities here, I mean the economic, political, social. There can be so many kinds of opportunities. A person who is not getting job in his own native land, he may migrate, he may go to some other place, and because of his knowledge of English, he can avail the opportunity of getting a very, very highly paid job. Like lakhs of people today, they migrate to Gulf countries, they migrate to Western countries, they migrate to so many other places, and they earn lakhs of rupees, dear friends. This is very, very evident. The next reason can be it opens a window to the world that we have already discussed. Let's go to the next one. It grooms your personality. If you have the knowledge of English language, dear friends, believe me, your personality will be very, very impressive. Then you can enjoy learning literature of some of the greatest writers of the world if you know English language, like Shakespeare, Wordsworth, John Keats, B.B. Shelley, O. Henry, Louis Fisher, Stephen Leacock, Robert Frost, and so on and so forth. Such a nice people, they have contributed to the literature of this world. And even after the 500 years of the death of Shakespeare, still the plays of Shakespeare are ruling over the minds of the people of the world, and they are the part of our syllabus. This is the proof that how beautifully Shakespeare has written all those plays and poems. So, dear friends, you might be thinking here that you may also find the translated version of all these people who have written in English literature. But believe me, dear friends, the taste and enjoyment of reading the literature in English language is far excellence than reading this in any other language as a translation, because you cannot enjoy the translation version of anything as you can enjoy the original form, original volume of that thing. Then the next reason, dear friends, can be English is the passport to travel to the whole world. You can go to any part of the world without any hesitation because you do not have communication problem. As one of the American thinker has beautifully described the importance of communication, and I quote, Kate Davis has described, and I quote, communication is a bridge by which the person crosses the river of misunderstanding which sometimes separates them, unquote. So dear friends, the importance of communication has always been there in the world. Whether today, whether in the past or in the future, it will always be there. Just we have to realize it. We have to understand it. So if you go to any part of the world and if you know English, then there is no need to worry. That there is no need for any translator or anything. But if you have problem in this language, then you will be feeling a handicap because you have to depend on the translator. Suppose if you go to Japan and if you want to visit the historical places, Arab countries, or you go to any other part of the world, then you must have a translator with you who speaks the language of that region. So here you will be independent if you know English language. The next reason is it's the soul of your business growth. Of course, dear friend, the person who speaks English fluently can be at international level a big businessman, a business tycoon, because he can handle import and export and everything that is required for the progress of his business. So in a nutshell, I would like to conclude that English and success go hand in hand. So why not to learn a language, dear friend, which has so many benefits for us? Dear friends, now I hope you have completely understood the why part of English language learning, means why we should learn it. And now, in my next episode, I would like to talk about the how part of it, means how we can learn English. Is English really difficult to learn, as most of us think? And why many people think that it is very difficult language? So we will have a long discussion about this, and it will be a fun to think all about these problems and confusions that might be lurking in the minds of the listeners. So dear friends, before I leave, please, there is a request: subscribe my podcast and send your valuable comments, which will definitely encourage me for further enhancing my qualities for you guys. So thank you so much for listening my podcast, English Learning Made Easy. Take care. Bye-bye.